Yo, man, what's up, man? Just trying to get set up. I know, right? Okay, let's see. All right, thanks, man. Thank you much. Odd fellow.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do
it's a struggle with his team, but me personally, I'm doing all right.
There's Mike Nugent now to put this one in the air. And off we go from Soldier Field. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now Trubisky on first down. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Well, this one is tight end on the right side. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the short catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. This is a quick pass from Trubisky. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Trubisky to throw again. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Dominic Peko racks up the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
No, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
You haven't grabbed 121 yet? No?
We've seen quite a bit of the short pass.
It's a tough game, though. Can't lie about it.
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team.
You got to do a lot to overcome the shortcomings.
Short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Again, it's Trubisky. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Mitchell Trubisky to Allen Robinson. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point, ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Forced out to his left. And this is incomplete.
PS5? It's alright. I mean, it can suck a little bit because there's not a lot of players online right now. So, kind of sucking that aspect.
Now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Drake. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 11 on the game there. And it's good enough for an Arizona first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Murray on the option. He'll give it to Drake. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Buster Screen is able to bring him down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. I'll tell you, if you lined up Kyler Murray and Lamar Jackson for a foot race, I think Kyler Murray might just be a bit faster, and boy, was he moving there. Incredible.
And to anyone who gets concerned when they see a quarterback running with the football, you just let him be himself. Let him be him. And I guess what you'd say there is hard to hit, but you can't catch.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Drake. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a 3rd down.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Murray. Flush to his right. That's it.
I didn't touch him, though.
There is a flag down, so hang on.
Get the hell out of here. Wow.
Instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point. Murray, you give. This is Drake. And he
he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively.
Only people to buy it.
2 remaining as we
There's a lot of people that have it,
here
though.
in this second quarter.
There's a lot of people that have the game. Hey, what up, Myers?
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. From the gun, Murray. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the
Yeah, I ain't touched that dude. Updated graphics is relatively now depending on the
And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this
yeah,
game.
basically.
Now, Mike,
if you don't have it right now, you know, you're not really hurting, to be honest.
It's up and good.
I think like by next like Christmas season, okay, maybe then, because there'll be a lot of games that probably come out by that time. But as of right now, if you don't have it, oh well, you're not really missing out, really.
Each team has scored 7-7 here as the kicks away.
That's what I feel. I mean, I'm glad I have it, but you're not really missing out though.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
I'm like trying out a new defense today,
At the line,
and it's kind of working because I'm getting pass rush that I wasn't getting before. So I just gotta get used to playing in mixed personnel. I gotta move personnel around too. Certain formations, the personnel is all over the place. That I gotta get used to. But in terms of pass rush, I've been having this quarterback run around the play, so that's a good thing.
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A couple of times that last drive he was scrambling because he has a mobile quarterback, so that's good.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Trubisky will throw. That is caught by Cohen. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. As they'll head to the side.
Oh damn! Why was I thinking that was 3rd down? I mean 2nd down. It's crazy.
Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it.
Just put the,
Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. The man is Kmet, the tight end. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Trubisky. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
On 1st down, Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 15-yard line. Throwing on 2nd down, Trubisky. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
32-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Drake. And they'll wind up getting
one thing's broken in this game is tackling.
Man, I just love being in this stadium.
It's really jacked up.
So many great teams and games.
See what I mean? It's like they don't see the players or something. It's a weird thing. It's just one pass players all the time.
There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected,
why that is,
but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they'll get him down.
It's like they don't see the players. Even though I'm hitting X to tackle, they just run past them like they don't see the players.
First down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Drake. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On the toss, Drake going left. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. On first down, Drake down right around the 25. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Flushed out right.
There's the guy out there.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away.
That's all good, man.
And this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
Maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Here's Trubisky. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post-route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they'll end up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
What up, what up, what up?
Montgomery on the counter. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 17 yards out. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction, and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, they'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th.
Come on! See what I'm saying about the tackles? It's the worst part of this game, man. It's freaking missed tackles. This stuff's so freaking annoying.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. From the gun, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
I'm getting the pass rush now, but it's just, you know, Murray can't freaking sack him, so.
It's out of bounds, incomplete. The intended receiver.
This is what I wasn't getting yesterday. I thought I was going to try to solve that problem today. I think I have. It's just dealing with this type of team. Murray just runs around like a madman. It's going to be hard to get sacks.
The handoff, now Murray. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Play fake, Murray. He'll buy some time right. And this one caught by Max Williams. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. For it, it's Murray. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the...
I'm getting the pass rush finally.
Sack to Robert Quinn.
I wasn't getting none of that yesterday.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray, and he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Escaping the pressure right.
There we go.
No, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Throwing now is Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And some room to roll now. And he's across for the touchdown. In the final minute, that should just about seal it.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick
I got to tell you guys what I'm doing after the game.
Taken in the end zone.
That's the difference in this game, the pass rush. If it wasn't for the pass rush, I'd lose again because he can scramble and throw. So I'll show you what I'm doing here once this thing's over.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind
Fast.
already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Murray off play action. He's going to let it fly.
I don't like to do that. They gave that to him, boy. I'm mad as hell.
There, and it's 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play. But if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Murray to throw. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. To throw is Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Murray. He's going to let it fly.
I'll take those, thank you very much.
And that should do it. Picked off at the line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of.
All right, let me show you guys what I decided to do on defense.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really
I can show it right now, but I added 2 formations in the nickel package. My nickel formation. I added nickel 335 wheel, and I believe nickel 335 odd. With those formations, my outside linebacker that's blitzing the quarterback, he's standing. It's almost like, excuse me. It's almost like running 2-4-5 odd with the both edge guys standing up. But the thing with 2-4-5 odd is the 2 guys in the middle, they're so far apart from the linebackers on the outside, it's easy to just run against the defense. So it's hard to play that defense. You got to only use it really on pass downs. And you got to know the guy's passing because you can run all over that thing. So let me show you how the defense looks on the field. You see 94 over here on the edge, Robert Quinn on the left. See how he's standing? He gives a better pass rush that I wasn't getting before from big nickel over G. You see that? See, even look at Mac coming up. I wasn't getting this in nickel over G. So because I wasn't getting pass rush, my zones weren't holding. I couldn't hold the zones like for 10 seconds for them to scramble around and get the pass off. So although you see him moving the ball, what I was kind of more impressed with is this all runs right here, so I can't really show these. I'll just go back to whenever he's passing again. So you just ran. Pass, touchdown. Can't even see it. Probably the last one is probably the best one. Man, it's a lot of these passages you can't even see. Right, this is odd right here. This is 335 odd. You see how my guy on the right edge, that's Mac, I think, is standing up. And if he tries to run up the middle, you can't run up the middle. He's going to do inside zone to the right unless he's doing a counter. This is freaking missed tackle I was mad about. Freaking game, boy. See him on the edge? This is 335 wheel. You see the rush? You see the rush? I wasn't getting that before because I couldn't get rushes. They was always you didn't see that coming at all. So hopefully I think I fixed my pass rushing issues. And if I can fix that out, then I can play a little bit better. Just a coverage defense. And get it pass rush this time. Oh, because I'm only rushing 3. Okay, well, that works. Let's see what else this guy does. I'm just looking at how they're rushing a quarterback. Only rushing 3 this time, but still, I'm making a move. When I was playing the other one, it's like they just I won't get any movements from the quarterback. He was just stand there and then he'll scramble over me. Instead I have to keep setting spies all the time. Yeah, I'll ram me on that one. I'm not saying it's gonna, the pass rush is there every time, but it's more consistent than the nickel over G. I'm still gonna use nickel over G. See the rush though? You see that? To the left, number 94. Even look at Mac. Just the fact that they're rushing wide is even good. I don't have to even use a wide defense. Just coverage. Pick them off with. So I'll just keep mixing that in with OG and then see how it works going on. So. We'll just keep going, man. Let's see. I checked out dime. It's not that formation yesterday wasn't in dime. I don't like dime defense that much, man. That's like not with the Bears. I'm still have to look at the personnel on my team too, man. I don't have the best personnel. I only got one solid pass rusher, which should be Mac, and everybody's always focused on double teaming Mac on the edge. So, and then I have Akeem Hicks, but he has a 67 speed. So if he breaks the line, he's not sacking anybody unless he gets him by surprise. And then Eddie Goldman. And then you have Robert Quinn.
It's the NFL
and it's inconsistent play from him all the time. So it's rough, man, on my defensive line.
This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
You have to gauge my defense based on my personnel, like what I have on my team. I can't play man defense with this team. I try to a lot of times. You guys see what happens. I get burned all the time. So
fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Let's give and take.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
I said, I'll just keep mixing everything up. Find the right combination of plays.
Jet sweep to start the drive.
Tackle, dude. Jeez, dive or something.
A gain of 5 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, I sure wouldn't
Yo, what up, Midway?
more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now it's Jackson. And right away he lost the football. And this is picked up. If you were me, you would
You been doing good? I ain't seen it in a while.
And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
That last play was just straight up blitz.
To the defense. It is so nice for such an offensive guy like that.
I probably just cut him off guard on that play action.
And boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right?
Yeah, you do I ever.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of the defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
First down, Baltimore.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jackson is going to keep it himself. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
Oh, for the tackling still, man.
Inside the 45.
It's like they don't recognize the button does not engage. You push X, just don't freaking tackle. That's a conservative tackle too. It's annoying.
Yards in their final season in college. They went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round? That's what I call a steal.
Again, Jackson will keep it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
I hope I'm not the only one complaining about it, though, because, man, just taken away from the game sometimes.
Jackson will look to throw it. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson on to give to Dobbins. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
And that's off.
I mean, that was Akeem Hicks that just broke the line. See how slow he is? That's my problem on offensive line, man. It's hard to get sacks. It's so slow. Mac is, what, 86 speed? I think Quinn is like another 86. So, it's a problem sometimes.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. It's a short one here.
See that?
Tight end.
That's any computer thinking. Should have blasted him, not run past the guy. Look at this. Just run past him. Like, tackle him. So frustrating.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. An option handoff here to Dobbins. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more. This time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
On the option, Jackson will keep it.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. 15 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you have to almost think that.
Yeah, it's why I try to explain like a lot of the stuff that my team has, because people take this Bears team and how I'm playing with them and they associate it to like a team like the Chiefs and just think that because it works for the Chiefs, oh, it should work for every team. It's like you gotta look at the personnel. It's not all the same thing.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him.
Like I say, it always looks easy when I'm playing, but it's a different. Like, pick the Bears and use them to see how frustrated you get. And pulling your hair out your head. And try to do the same thing you do with like the super teams, the Bucks, and try to use the exact same tactics. Use it with the Bears and see how it works for you.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Apply the same tactics with a lesser team. Just see how it works.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Brought down at the 35-yard line.
These two teams all time.
Nobody wants to do that though. Even the guy that wanted to challenge with it, they picked the Chiefs. You don't want to pick a regular team? You know, pick your favorite team? No, I pick the best team and challenge you. Like, come on, man. You pick the Chiefs and he's like, I'm challenging. Then you win and you be like, I beat you. Like, yeah, okay. Glad, good for you. I challenge you with the best team on here.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen.
I'm just working with what they have. Best of my ability. I'm saying that to the best of my ability.
That's good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Jeez. It's crazy. Hold on a second. It's a man blitz. It's looking like a man blitz. He's man blitzing me.
We're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
I challenge you to use the Bears and win 10 games in a row. That's the challenge. If anybody can do it, report back and be honest.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh!
It's incomplete.
That's the challenge, man. 10 games in a row. I've done it a couple of times. So I can put that challenge out there. And be honest, man. Don't lie, because it's gonna be a struggle. And apply your tactics, whichever team you use. Try to apply it with the Bears, and not change your what's the word? Not change. Just apply the exact same thing you do with your team. Do with the Bears and see how well it works out for you. Without modifying your gameplay.
The incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky.
Catch, Mooney.
Get it down here to the 43. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So
I don't use Nick Foles, man. I don't think that's I'm using Trubisky, man. Trubones. Yeah, I don't use Foles. I don't scramble all the time, but I'm gonna need to scramble sometimes, and Foles cannot move. That's why I don't use him. But if I didn't have Trubisky on the team, I'm not gonna have him next year. So let's see who the Bears pick up in something in the free agency, and then we'll go from there.
Could be 4-down territory, even if they don't.
I gotta figure out how I'm gonna
They need just a
work with the
few
team.
inches here on 3rd. They'll try to run forward with Cohen,
That's...
and he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
It's a struggle. Like, you don't understand how much you use mobility, so you don't have a quarterback that's not mobile. And you be like, oh man, okay. But you're not gonna sit there and throw all day.
Looking to throw. Trubisky on first down. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. A good first down call as a screenplay.
You may not scramble all the time, but you're going to realize how much it affects gameplay when you decide to use it. Even just moving from side to side in the pocket to get rid of the ball. Like, it pays to have a mobile quarterback that can move left and right just to throw the ball. Not running, but just moving in general. The Foles is so slow.
It's Cohen.
You can't even slide out of sacks.
16 yards, a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now it's Trubisky. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Dwayne Haskins? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Oh, no, can he do it? Can he do it? I don't know. Can he do it? Nope.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And this one incomplete.
Are you going to cheat over there, safety? All right, I got you. I'll try and do it next time.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. And it's intercepted.
They got it wrong. It was probably the 30%.
And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
Again, how come you just come into the channel and enjoy the gameplay? Just enjoy the gameplay, man.
But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there.
Always want to challenge me all the time. Just enjoy the gameplay. That's what they have online rank games for. You get a whole bunch of challengers out there, but no one challenge me.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. On that last drive.
You don't got to play me to get better.
About the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days. Offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better.
That's a good play right there.
That's what they want.
Yeah, tight end coming out the backfield with a slew. Nice.
They got it done.
Nice.
They got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the
overcommitted.
option. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Dobbins. Defensively, a solid.
I know that freaking option's coming back again. Sooner or later, that's why I keep running.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed
Got
pretty
reset it,
quickly,
didn't I?
and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage.
That option's coming back. I know it is.
And stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run the option to pick it up.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
Enjoy the game in peace, man.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
It's the same. So I will use the container. It's you guys notice containers doesn't even work that well in this version of Madden. You guys notice that? No.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Bunch of bones.
As the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Darnell
That's why I just use it if it's designed to play like Cover 2 Sync that has the containers already built in. I just let it stand. But in this version for PS5, containers don't work. You still gotta patch that in still. I believe it doesn't work.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
If that's the reason why you're saying to use that play, if that's the only reason, yeah, it doesn't work.
From the right hash, this from an even 40
You just,
yards.
the quarterback still gets up.
And Santos.
I said when this game was released, right, for the PS5 version, it felt like the way it was released for the PS4 version back in August. When all the zones were broken, you couldn't move to the with the user. They had to patch that in the beginning of January, so you can be able to use the user and the zones to work correctly. But the contains, they still don't work.
Seconds all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
All right, look.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense.
I said the way you should really be watching me is watch how I play. Like I told you, I don't claim to know everything, but just watch what I play and take this good and bad in my gameplay, and everybody's gameplay. You take the good and the bad, and you try to apply it to, okay, that doesn't work, this works, that doesn't work, this works. Use this, use that. That's kind of how you should be watching my. It's not, but because the way I talk when I'm playing the game, people just think it's like I'm bragging on something, and that's where all the hate comes from. Like, I don't beat this guy, I challenge you. I'm like, oh my god. All right, challenge, man, challenge. So I get all the challenges from. And I've won more challenges than I've lost. But the challenge keeps coming.
For their next drive, the Bears offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Very interesting.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Come on, line.
In for the sack, Matthew Judon. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
All right, well played.
They knew
Well
they had
played.
to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Dancing to his left. And he completes it to Cohen. And he will have the
This is that other formation that the edge rushers come crazy. This formation right here that's playing on defense, where you can rush 3 rushers and still get pass rush because of the edges.
But they allow the conversion.
It's kind of ridiculous. It's just little nuances I'll be pointing out in the game. It's like, you know, that you have to combat, and I'm combating with a team like this, where you see those edge rushers come through, and there's nothing you can do about it besides try to step away and run for your life.
From the shotgun is Trubisky.
Good play, cover 2.
One that's intercepted.
Good play.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Can you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And they're able to get this one.
Got an idea for that. I got Woods Briggs back to the inside. Okay.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
I'm trying to run this option all day.
Line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, but their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there in this passing game. It just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. This pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. It seemed like they were so focused on the
Wayne,
they forgot
what up, bro?
That's a really good point.
Long time no see, man. Hey, man, they're talking about you last couple of streams, man.
That's exactly what you do. You start
They keep trying to get me to say you're saying. I keep telling them I can't use that all the time. I just use it when I'm joking around. I can't be stealing that man's thing.
Oh, good return up past the 30. Quick return there, almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Really? Man. Oh man, I don't know, man. What's his pedigree? What has he been doing all this time, though? Last time I heard of him, he left San Francisco. Where'd he go after that? I don't know. Where did he go after that? Did he go to college? I think he went to like college or something.
Ready to go for their next drive.
Okay, he's playing man-to-man.
Just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football.
Trying to take Mooney out the game, huh? Okay, I see you over there.
From not being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So the big play gets
nowhere.
All the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here
all right.
For 1st and 10.
No, I mean, I told him out of respect, man, I'm not going to. People start thinking it's my thing. I'm like, no, man, I got it from somebody.
That was shotgun handoff to Cohen. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But that call makes
I think they also got somebody from the that team
passing
called?
formation, showing the shotgun.
The
And they ran
Vikings, I
out of
believe,
it. That's a nice
their
play by
defensive
them
coordinator.
defensively, though.
But then on the radio, they were saying like they should like go in-house to our defensive lines coach, I believe. I don't know, something like that. I heard on the radio today. Man, the Bears are stuck, man. If you was like the, if you were at the right pace right now, yeah. I don't know, man. That's rough. You see how that guy just roped off my shoulder? Should have tackled me before I got the first down. Tackling is jacked up, man. This game.
Strong running, excellent blocking of the
He just ran past me.
They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Montgomery. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring in the 4th quarter.
Watson, man. If we get Watson, we're going to be, like, out of commission. That's what I think. I think we're going to be out of commission. We don't got no, 1 second.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky.
We don't got no, what's the word? What's the right word? We don't have no capital for Watson. What are we gonna give up? No. Because you know Texans not just gonna just give him away because he's still on the contract. So we gotta give stuff away. Yeah, he's been killing me with that cover 2, so I had to try something else. Because he's playing Robinson, so he's matching against Robinson. So I had to find another way to get around what he was doing. Yeah, man, but we don't got no draft capital. This is going to be the first year we're going to be able to draft number 1. The first round, sorry. Since we got Mac. Would you turn around and give that away again? Give it away? And then players to give up. We're going to give up Mac. Who else are we going to give up? We don't have Robinson anymore. We got to figure out what we're going to do with Robinson. We're all over the place right now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard.
We're stuck, man.
13, it's a first down.
That draft killed us from Trubisky. They messed that up, and he kind of messed up everything.
Hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Steps away to his left. Man open left side is Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
What's this? This is the Wayne defense right here.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And outbound
gains right around the 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down line, and it's
Yeah, that's it. This is a bunch of bad decisions.
Up a few yards there, but all in all,
Yeah, I was just talking about the Ryan Pace era, though. I think that whole quarterback thing just put us in the hole.
might take it to the house.
Because they thought they had Trubisky as the right guy,
On the defensive side of the ball.
it kind of messed up everything else. Because then you pay Mac. Now Trubisky didn't develop. Now we gotta go replace Trubisky. Can't sign Robinson because he wants max money.
I love that description because diagnosed is
So,
perfect on that one.
yeah,
Ray
this stuff,
Steves
man.
made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
There's gonna be a lot of players that not gonna come back next year. Like Trevathan, I don't know how far along he is.
Play action. It's Jackson. He completes it to Bryant.
I don't know how far along he is.
First down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Oh, we gotta do something about that.
Marching right along, first
Hey, if you're doing the end of review on
down.
Trevathan, I don't know what kind of grade you think you're gonna give him. Slow, old, bad elbow. You know, I think they should have kept what's his name again? They went to the not this time, buddy.
Backwards here, losing yardage.
What's his name?
14. Despite the
Prokowski.
condition, they're gonna wind up losing 3
They should have
there.
kept him last year,
Down.
but they kept Trevathan. And Trevathan
From time to time,
slow.
'cause let's face it, you can't beat
I don't even use him in this game. I use him sparingly.
Execution is a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Less than 2.
See, that's how
Just a field goal separating these two sides.
Hakeem Hicks getting sacks, man. It's just got pure luck. He got to catch you by surprise.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
He catches you by
Now
surprise.
they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Tucker's kick is good. And we are all tied here in the final
Yeah,
stages.
Prokowski. I was saying they should have kept him, but they didn't keep him. They let him go. And then they decided to keep Trevathan. That was coming off an elbow injury from last year. And he's aging. I was like, that don't make no sense. But I don't know how he's doing for the Raiders, but I just think they should have kept him. I mean, we developed him in house. I don't know how that stuff works, man. If he's on the contract, I don't know. I don't know why they didn't keep him, though. Yeah, so I mean, hey, that's what they paid him. They gotta figure that stuff out. I just know I couldn't be in that situation because, man.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look
I
at
hate
the
that
points that was
domination,
on the
man.
last drive.
Get the ball in
When you
front,
score
man.
points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Harrison. Who's Harrison?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Trubisky to throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's taken down. But
I was saying like last stream with the Bears, you got a max of like 5 to 6 seconds to get rid of the ball. Somebody's gonna share the tackle and come get you. Offensive line, that is. It's like max 5 to 6 seconds. Somebody's coming.
Throwing now is Trubisky. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
Cover 2, man. And that cover 2 heavy.
Back-to-back receptions for
it's time to hurt him now.
first down. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win.
Yeah, but that's kind of what I was mentioning earlier, midway. When I was talking about to take Mac out the game, all you got to do is just double team him on the edge, and it's completely neutralized. Which sucks, because if you have a team like the Eagles, the Chiefs, they have the Rams, they have interior rushers, you can't double team them. If you double team them, they're going to do that double team animation that was playing out yesterday. So you can't block the middle guys, but you can block the edge guy. You can block a guy like Mac and completely just take him out the game with a double team. Because it's the way you design the game, which sucks.
And his kick is indeed good.
Which sucks for me. So then you got Quinn to make pass rushes. That's not going to happen. Who else? Mac, I mean not Mac, Akeem Hicks, like I told you, it's like 60-something speed. So if he does shed a tackle, he's not going to sack anybody. So he's almost like a run stopper. And I said it last before this game started. If he does get a sack, it's going to be by just luck. Like you don't see him coming. Let me see right here. They even showed the sack right here. It's just pure luck. Like Akeem Hicks over there on the right side. It's just luck. Like he didn't see him coming. If you saw him coming, all you had to just run around him because he's so slow. Just pure luck. What I was exploiting on this play right here is him playing. He's playing. See what I mean? He's playing. He's trying to take away the slot guy, and I know he's playing the slot guy. So who's covering the middle of the field in this cover 2? Like who's covering the middle of the field? You can't do both. Same thing with this play. Every time I come on 3, you know, he's either because he's trying to take away the deep pass on the white side of the field. That's why he's doing this, which is it's a good play on him because he knows it's open. He's gonna bump Robinson, but then, like I said, you got to rely on the computer characters to cover the middle of the field, especially when I know he's in cover 2. You got to cover the middle of the field now. See what I mean? This is why I threw that pick on earlier. He's gonna jump underneath. But it's kind of who's covering the middle. Let me go back to that pick I threw earlier. I threw a pick earlier in the game, and I said, dang it. There's a pick I threw earlier in the game somewhere. Where is it at? Oh, it's this freaking pick. I threw one. Interception. I just want to show you the difference between the play on that third down at the end of the game and what I learned in the beginning of the game. I'm just trying to see if I can show it real fast. I can find it though. What did happen? Oh, right here. Jeez, it took forever to find it. See if knocking, if you can see it. But this play right here is what was going on here. Because I threw a pick last time because I know what he was doing out there. He's going to bump Robinson and take 17 because he knows what I'm doing. Well, then who's covering the middle? So that was the same thing with this. This is playing man-to-man out here. I can't throw the out route because I know he's going to bump me. So I was watching my tight end over here. This is just a low pass on the post. So just playing your opponent, man. Just taking what they give you, how they decide to play the game. So each game is usually different. You're just playing based on what you're seeing, as opposed to just. I have a scheme, but it's not. I adapt my scheme to what I'm seeing. If you know what I mean. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. But I like playing this way than just relying on something that's supposed to work, but then your opponent takes it away and then you don't know what to do. You just adapt on the fly, basically. It's a good way to play, I think. Play him, he invited you. I already played him already, Mike. I already played him already.
We're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up.
I played him 2 streams ago. On your behalf. I'm going to be like playing him forever.
Taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
I played him on your request.
This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
No!
Dang it! Out of bounds, according to the headlines. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Trubisky will throw. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Pump fake it.
That one, it's 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Trubisky to throw again. He'll get that complete to his tight end Kmet. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. That kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Hey, watch the edge guy, the guy on the right side. Left side, I mean.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whatever that formation is,
3rd and 14, a terrific
you guys should steal it.
call. And the pocket's been protected
on defense.
good here so
That's
far
what gets pass rushes like crazy.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy.
Like a 3-man pass rush.
Counting down toward
It gets there.
point
It's
in
insane.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Flushed out right. He'll run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his
Yeah,
progressions.
I just be trying plays, man, to see how the plays work. All that stuff I was doing in the beginning, I was just trying to see how the plays work.
Slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
I just be trying stuff.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. That's complete to Mooney.
What up? What up, Jalen?
Set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made
Going
at the
down
9.
to this piece.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Hold on a second. Who's this right over here? Is that a linebacker? Is that a linebacker?
Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Darnell Mooney there to make the grab. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
That's the score. Bears 7, Buccaneers nothing. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Oh, thanks, man.
At their own 23-yard line.
Oh, yeah, this is the formation I was talking about earlier. Mike from yesterday. I know you were here yesterday. When I said I was trying to get pass rush going. It's kind of working so far.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
We're playing Brady. You never know.
He'll throw from the gun.
Oh,
He took that hit one-handed. What a grab. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed
the underneath one. Come on, Kyle. You should stay on top, man. All right, I got you.
Catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their
That post route got him tripping.
Contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Throwing on first down is Brady. That's out.
Come on! Oh, I missed another tackle.
Man, that's better than the two-step, isn't it?
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Oh, this play.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski.
Sail play.
Their territory now. This is 1st and 10. Down at the 31.
Over
after
and
one,
over
7-0
and over again.
on EA Sports.
Bears 7, Buccaneers nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, 31 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Ryan Succop on.
All right, I got to adjust to that. See what he's doing. When I see people run that formation, it's a strong formation. I like to run it sometimes to see how they stop it.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored 7-7.
Generally, most of the time, it's like they can't. Most people can't. It's hard to stop, especially when you don't see it coming. He's got like 2 plays out of it now. I gotta watch out for that deep post and then the regular sail.
If he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
I gotta figure out how to combat it. But look at this. This one? No, I don't like doing enough of that one. I like doing enough of this one. Alright, let's see. I'm just curious.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that recipe on the last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offense.
I mean, how hard it is to stop.
Good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if
man, I can play cheesy too, but I just choose not to sometimes.
See if they can do just that. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky.
Why you leave? I I was trying to give him a dose of his own cheesy tactics. Hey, Mike, is he still around? The G guy, DG Moke? I'll play him. Let's go ahead and get it over with. Is he still around? The DG Mook guy? We had a game a couple of streams ago, so I'm just trying to get his rematch. I think it's like 2 streams ago. If you want to see the game. He's not a rod man. I'm about to go into another game. You all right, Mike? Alright, I asked. Oh. I asked. I'm gonna give it like another minute. I gotta roll, man. I gotta roll. Yeah. Not the stream, not yesterday's stream, the stream before that. So it should be like 2 streams ago. I don't want to say what happened because I don't want to sound like I'm like, you know, bragging or something. But if you want to watch it, it's in 2 streams ago. Alright, so he's not around? Alright, man. You gotta watch what you're still here sometimes. People catch feelings real fast.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier.
You know what's crazy though? Like on the PS5, just about every game you go into, somebody has a mic. It's like because it's built into the controller, so the mic is always on for everybody. I'm not trying to advertise. It's not an advertisement, okay? But I'm using SteelSeries headphones. It has a volume rocker on it. So you know, you guys know, usually in Madden you can't really mute your opponent. But this headphones has a volume rocker, so you can turn the volume down on it. So you don't have to hear your opponent talk. So I can talk. They can hear me talking, but their mic doesn't bleed over to my it doesn't bleed over in my ear. You know what I mean? Which is nice sometimes.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8.
Not advertising, just saying.
Second down.
That's one where I solved that problem. Since you can't mute your opponents. Madden, like you can in Call of Duty. Call of Duty, you just hit mute on the username, but you can't do that in can't do that here.
On second down, McCaffrey.
Alright. It's good that he's running the ball so you can actually see how difficult it is to stop because of the way my line is aligned on the field. I watch this. It's just why I like using this sometimes.
But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Same play, all depends on what he does. He tries to do it again, watch what happens.
Bridgewater on first down. Eluding the pressure right.
Give me those. Give me
But it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
So,
And they will
if you just walking into the stream, that's kind of how I try to deliver my stream. I try to explain what's going on the field. Me doing that does not necessarily mean I'm the best. I'm just explaining so it's easy to follow. I'll keep saying that over and over again. People catch me mid-stream talking and they just take it as bravado. I'm just explaining what's going on so it's easy to follow.
They've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 42. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
I hear that all the time.
Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and
All
8.
the time.
Typically, we think it's the
That's where a lot of the challenges come from. Is that right there? Midway. That's where most of it comes from.
Coming up and making the big time play.
Because it's always like talking all that crap. But I can take them.
Got a couple here. 2nd and 8.
And that's where a lot of it comes from. I didn't get that when I used to just make regular videos. It's when I started streaming, I guess started getting more and more of that stuff. It's just like these never-ending challenges.
Out of the gun, Trubisky.
It's like never-ending challenges.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's just more like you can just come in and enjoy the gameplay. Just like, okay, all right, I'll take what he's given, I'll take what he has, and I'll apply it to whatever it is I'm doing, and then just go from there. Like you might see something I'm running, but like, you know what? I never thought about that. Let me add this to my game, to my repertoire. That's kind of like what I'm doing these videos for. Like, I don't claim to be the best, but I'm probably doing something that you're like, you know what? I never thought you could do that. I never thought about this. You add it, and then sometimes in the stream, some people tell me something that makes sense, and I add it to my own gameplay.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're
I'm playing the game and I'm going, okay, my opponent is doing XYZ. I'm going to try to do this to combat what he's doing. This is how I'm trying to execute it. And you guys see me make success doing that, and then sometimes I jack it up, I mess up. But also understand how I'm playing too. I'm reading the defense and I'm playing off of his defense. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna pass to this guy based on what I anticipate somebody doing. So I gotta read the defense. Unlike a lot of what a lot of people do online is they come out there with a scheme like I'm gonna run this play. Regardless of what it is I'm doing on defense, I'm gonna run this play. Like they'll come out in the little 3 receivers going to one side of the field and be like, no matter what I do on defense, I'm running this play. See whether it works or not.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
How's that, man? Come on, EA. You don't call that on me. Delayed pass. How? Oh, he hit me. How? That's yes, man. I caught that edge rusher coming too. It's crazy.
When a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
The edge rusher was coming. He left his assignment wide open. So it's like, if you come here every day, then it's easy to understand me. But if it's like, first time coming here, then yeah, what it is I'm saying is going to sound like a bunch of bragging. That's what it comes off as. So this play right here, it's almost like a run play, really. Based on the alignment of the defense, right? See Robinson?
Now Trubisky to throw.
Jackson's over. See that? Spot for a 5 to 7 yard gain right there, based on what he just gave me on defense. That could have put me on 3rd down and 2. It's like he's done on purpose. You know, it's done on purpose.
Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
And if I get it right, like I always say, man, I'm a genius. If I get it wrong, be like, that big old dummy.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he's got Miller. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, got the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage, but now, in this situation, the field is
this is like sometimes the best way to play and the hardest way to play. In understanding what the defense is in and playing best of what you think the defense is in. If you're getting it right, man, it's frustrating for the opponent because they don't know what to do.
and put it in the
they'll
end
try
zone.
everything and then they can't figure it out because you're playing based on what you're seeing on the field as opposed to a scheme that somebody's running.
They'll run with Montgomery.
Oh, look at that reach! Ooh, did you not see that reach?
A 10-yard touchdown run.
I don't know where you found the extra momentum from, but look at this reach right here. It's like he got pushed back and he still reached forward for it. It's crazy.
Back to the rest.
Someone
Let's see
read
this
the
show.
trees correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not because
Yeah, in this version, it's hard to throw out routes now. They're not going to show.
they kind of guess themselves out of the play and guess
Out routes from the outside wide receivers. That used to be my thing, man. I can't do that
To
anymore.
make it 7-0 in
Yo, what up, Spike? What's going down, homie? Yeah, I gotta show that one again. He like tackled him, pulled him back, and then he reached over the goal line. It's crazy. If that happened to me, I'll be pissed. I'll be complaining. I'm like, take that out of the game, man. It benefits me, so I'm kind of excited about it.
bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start
All right.
here at the 25.
Hey, Spike, just coming in, man. I'm trying this defense right here, 2-3-5 wheel, just for the pass rushing capabilities of it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception.
Oh, see, I just did this. Remember what happened last time? I don't know if I'm going to stop the run, though. E64 is going to get me. It's all good. This guy. I don't want to use him, though. Dang it. He's not running.
They go back to the air here after the INT.
What are you doing? I'm standing right there. I'm standing right there in the middle.
Picked off near the 34. And this return is going to be hunted right around the 28-yard line. After the interception, here's Trubisky. And he fires.
He robbed me.
Intercepted.
Oh, you saw? Okay. All right, cool. That means I didn't know how long he was hiding in the background.
His guys will get the football back.
It doesn't work all the time, but it's better than my nickel, my big over G.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next
But
drive.
it can
To this
be
point, the results have not been
to
good.
the
Two
run.
possessions, two
Can be a problem with the run,
And that's obviously something that can't
but for
continue.
the most part, especially inside zones.
On that one, I would think about some play calls,
Especially
not
inside
even
zones.
necessarily to my best player,
But it's good against the
but to
pass.
someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down.
It's
a
good
little
against the
bit.
pass.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing is Bridgewater. Oh, the ball
You know what I mean? I couldn't get that with over G right there.
It's incomplete. Robbie
They'll just be
Anderson,
sitting back there all
man,
day,
he's looking for.
30 seconds. Like, is there going to be a pass rush today?
Defenses get to the quarterback.
That one and also this one too kind of works the same way. Look at
It
that.
wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no
3-3-5
time to
odd.
look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And they find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
There's a risk, man.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater being chased out left.
I was too slow. That's Trevathan, of course.
27 yards, a big play.
Is it Trevathan?
Every play is supposed to get a player's
Did I use
best
that same
effort.
one? I'm trying to just call
But on
for a second.
4th down, that really increases
Oh, I
the
was
stakes.
freaking,
What
what's his
about
name?
that catch?
Heck of an effort picking
That
up
was
the
my,
first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
Over here.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Yeah. See, like this one right here?
From the shotgun to McCaffrey.
61 didn't peel off that double team. Let's see what they got me.
The Bears bring out an extra
64.
defender in the secondary
Yeah, he used to
for
peel
3rd
off.
down.
No?
Bridgewater now from the 50. Flush to his right. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey.
Oh, really?
And some space here. Past the 20. Touchdown.
Is that 3 minutes? All right.
Christian McCaffrey.
But like I said, I'm just practicing it.
And the
So,
Panthers are now an
like the more I play
extra
around with it, then the better I get using it. So all evening I just been kind of using it. I use it against the run, use it against the pass, so I'm not supposed to use it against the run. But at least I know I can cover it if I need to. But I'm just practicing the defense all evening till I get comfortable in it.
From a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that.
Especially like those third and longs.
Designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket and he just took off and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. So all even at 7 now.
Yeah, it's McCaffrey, man.
Away. Now it's Patterson. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going.
McCaffrey.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. They gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. He'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky.
I just got popped again.
I
just got freaking hit again.
Well, nearly another interception there.
Damn 3-man rush, man. I'm gonna fix it next year, man. It's annoying as hell. 3-man rush from 5 wide receivers, 5 linemen. They always get there. It's freaking insane.
Here's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back.
That's for the user, man. You're gonna get out the middle, or you're just gonna stay there all day.
Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And this will be caught by Mooney. And down inside the
That was for the user to clear out the middle.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in
You
the
had
first
to follow
half
him,
of
or that would have
play.
been a touchdown up ahead.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Trubisky to throw again. And he's got his
Back cover
man.
3. See the safety rotated, moved out the middle.
Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson.
See, I didn't even know that was defense he was in, but you just watch the play on the field. And like I say, you just play based on what you see. And it helps. If you can learn it, man, you'd be like annoying Peyton Manning. It's like the better you are as a quarterback doing that, then the stronger your offense becomes.
We want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Then it's up to the defense to trick me out of it, to make me think one thing and then do something else after I snap the ball. But if I can see all that after I snap the ball without rush, it's, it becomes like frustrating as hell.
So we will start here at the 25.
For the defense, that is.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen.
Game more.
See if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points.
If I'm McCaffrey has a bunch of, what do they call it? That's the same play he ran earlier. They got picked off.
Incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time.
64.
They'll keep it on the ground.
That's the key to that thing right there. Against the run.
Taken down after a short pickup. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. He may try to run for this. And he gets this up across the 35.
Trying to play making that dude upfield. I love them soft squats, boy. That's something just follow you, just turn into man.
Yards and a first.
I don't like these for crossing routes. He's running a lot of crossing routes.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
This works well against crossing routes. So he shows me something else.
Here's Bridgewater.
See the same play again.
Buying time to his left.
Same play
Man
last
is
time.
Robbie Anderson. And they bring him to the ground
Just two wide receiver screens, and he's running back on the angle route.
It's halftime. This is the NFL.
I guess I'm flipping that thing to get back on the inside.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Man, don't they? I could almost guarantee you next year they're going to remove that rush from the line mechanic. Nobody's using it. They're going to move it out the game. Watch. Oh! Yeah, they're going to remove it out the game next year. That's what I'm thinking.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get into that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Just bring back the way he was in Madden 20 where you can rush. But fix like the DTs. Being able to freaking bust through double teams. Somebody ran this play against me. If I can find it. Am I in the right thing? out. Let me just call it pretty fast.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now,
right.
if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. From the 45 on second down, Trubisky will get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Like what the user's not recognizing right now in defense. Everything I've called since the start of this game is based on what the user's doing in the middle of the field. I'm just running routes his way just to see what he does. And if he picks one, I go the other way. That's all I'm doing on the offense. Just based on how he's playing.
Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
The 2-yard line.
They'll run forward with Montgomery. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
On third and goal, Trubisky. That's caught at the 2. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Good defense.
They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on third down because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something.
Yeah, I didn't realize Robert Quinn's speed was at 80. It was at 86.
With that exchange.
I thought he was the same as Leonard Floyd last year.
One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Not this time, friend.
Handing this off to McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere
That's a good play.
as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Lines up and lets it
It's out of bounds.
Samuel. And that's going to be 2.
He stepped out of bounds. It was my flag.
Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it third down.
I don't even know why they put blitz plays in this game. They don't even work.
And get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. Open man is Anderson.
All right,
and
yeah, switch up.
get this one across
What's up, man?
35.
14 yards, good for a
You guys notice the same thing I'm seeing?
Bridgewater now. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete. You know,
it's all double crosses, yeah.
I think they've got to like where
It's
they
just
are
double
here
crossing.
on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in
He's
this
just doing the same thing over and over
Right
again.
along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Now the question is, can
Shoot,
this
guys.
offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They do get a couple, but they'll
Double
be
slants.
staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Back now at Soldier
Double
Field.
slants.
It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter play. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And they'll get this well past.
You get pass rush in there, man. That stuff doesn't work.
Just before the 35. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Bridgewater. This is caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 32 yards.
The spies just take forever. That's the freaking problem.
To a one-score game.
You can't get regular pass rush and the spies.
So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2. From the gun, Bridgewater steps away to his left. That's caught at the 3.
It's the same animation they gave me earlier. That same dive one.
Successful. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion, and sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
I mean, yeah, you gotta know they're breaking the game when they do stuff like that. If you add stuff like that in the game that don't work,
And not much
that's the unintended consequences. So you have people just do that all day on offense. Unintended consequences.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After the touchdown, we just
wait for everybody to run their route, stop, playmaker somebody, all day.
Time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here? Or
Get off me.
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
Hey, I think they said they were going to let Austin Jeffries go.
They peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start.
Come on, EA, man. Just trying to call plays.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
It's like he's always hurt, right? That's what he used to do with the Bears, too. He's always hurt. He never get on the field.
From the shotgun is Trubisky.
Trubisky is open, dude.
This. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick.
Yeah, I was hurt. Same thing with the Bears.
Touchdown.
It's only like a handful of games I really played it.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Now it's Patterson. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass.
Yeah.
Call it the 26.
Damn. It's crazy.
At their own 26-yard line.
I mean, even the way like he walks, so you can tell like he's always gonna be hurt. He kind of like walks with some type of a limp or something. I think.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears,
I've been talking all game. I forgot what time it
welcome
is.
you back, and let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Trubisky on first down.
Of course that happens. Oh man, of course that happens.
And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean,
Deflating. Yeah, y'all put it in the game. I'm not mad at what y'all do though.
And probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on. And I was taking
This is what you guys do.
own mistake.
The opportunity squash.
Tackling.
No, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room.
Oh man. You don't think he's ever gonna play again though?
One heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
This is what you guys do, EA.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of the night. And the Panthers take advantage of the turnover to put up 6.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can.
Why didn't you just let him try to stop me on that last drive and make it a game, not freaking fumble?
That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now it's Patterson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Not make me fumble.
At their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's like looking for him right now.
That's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what again, symptomatic?
This is symptomatic of the success of this play.
What I like is that he gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Trubisky. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And he's we got plenty of fight, baby. It's a foot race, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you.
Yeah, it was a good game. Good game.
Like taking pity on
Good game on this
They're
part.
not about to do that to their
Unfortunate events.
So they throw the
Gotta live with the good, gotta live with the bad.
Now, as this one's in the air. Now it's Patterson.
Unfortunate events.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
I know, right?
The Bears take over first and 10.
I thought he was going to catch him, so it's that wiggling all over the place.
6-yard line.
All right, let's try something else. That user in the middle still doesn't want to move.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On first down, Trubisky. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. 20.
Really, Trebones goes.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage.
No, you don't want to try 2 points?
For 6.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a
might as well.
time the hard hats grabs
There you go.
and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60
Why cheat
minutes.
yourself?
And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. This is
Why cheat yourself and go for 1?
Touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and he'll come up empty on the try for 2.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
And the Bears hands team able. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still going to see that number as empirical.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
16.
Well, Charles, it's one thing
Who's
to
that?
win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of
I heard
points
that
they
too.
did. Boy, were they clicking on
Him going over
offense.
to
They can't help but feel great about themselves.
to New England.
I mean, what a game.
You might have success over there.
It
all depends. Because they're not going to have who's that offensive coordinator they have in New England? I thought they said he was looking for a head coaching job. So he might not even be there if he gets there. Are they going to turn him into like a Cam Newton with all those like option plays that they had Cam Newton running this year? Because they had Cam run a whole bunch of option plays.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to
legendary
Lambeau
guys.
Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the
I forgot the
Panthers to Green Bay.
offensive
And
coordinator.
This was the scene a few moments ago as
And they shortchanged their offense based on St. Louis Steelers this year. They didn't do a little spread like with Tom Brady. A whole lot of run options.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
All right, let me concentrate. If I lose again. If I freaking lose again. Especially when you're playing Green Bay, man. You gotta come prepared.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11
What?
guys on defense.
They won't do that to Trubisky. You think they're gonna put him in a spread? What?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. This will go for 5 up to the 33. An early test, 2 plays in, this is 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he's going to have the Packers.
And it's still like a lot of short passing. The same Green Bay offense I remember.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot.
A lot of short passing going on here.
They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big.
See that? You see the tackling? It's so horrible, man. I freaking hate it.
So 2nd and 5.
Probably gliding 5 yards over everybody after you've been held.
Tough run inside,
So
and
stupid,
they gained
man.
5 yards on it. And be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Rodgers with a give. It's
No way, man.
And he is going to be stopped.
Kind of figured he was going to run right there.
Line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Being chased out left.
Isn't this ridiculous? Like, seriously. Rodgers, though? Thank you.
And a flag
Penalty.
comes in
Take
as
that
it
backwards.
falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Now, if you're going to get
That's why I can never get any sack, man. It's ridiculous.
Get outside of that tackle box, right? Get out there, and then
Rodgers
you
just
can
ran
do it
45 yards
He
backwards.
wasn't able to do so.
Ain't that
and
insane?
losing the down as well.
And he's able to
You gotta
get it
fix
out
that,
of there.
man.
This is a pretty good
Ridiculous.
kick.
That's why you can't get no
On
freaking
the
sacks.
return, Carter. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bears take over.
At their own 47-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. On play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Hopefully soon, man.
So much
Hopefully
goes into
soon.
a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Trubisky.
Oh, me. 5 seconds.
He's taken down for a sack.
I told myself 5 seconds till I got football.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And that will be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key
School.
down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something
Yeah, I
you
feel
got to
you, man.
watch in this one.
On the other hand, I'm doing
That's a
remote
pretty good
over
first
here.
step right there.
But the good thing is I'm able to work from home, so that's going to help me out a lot. Not for that, man.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. He's going to have his running back.
Damn, you really gonna take your safety and man him up on the running back?
Inside the 40. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, it's Trubisky.
Ah, come on, man. That guy rerouted freaking Robinson out of his route.
Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. His throw incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, but now it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down.
Time everybody get out the house.
Yards the play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That dude's in the backfield if I even hand the ball off.
Finding a lane, he barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Throwing here, Trubisky.
5 seconds.
There in coverage and forcing a 4th down. More problems here on 3rd.
I wish it was like that for everybody, though.
So far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams.
I don't know. He didn't look like he did, though.
Done with your offensive unit.
Okay, let me just check it out again.
So the field goal there caps what winds.
Because everybody seemed to be covered if he did.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points.
One more
I just
time.
wonder, are they going to
I'm looking at it right now.
plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Nah. Regular pass coverage. I thought he... No, he just regular. Everybody was covered. I think he was just casting it.
Santos back out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
3.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Gets this to his running back.
Thank you. Thank you. Made a tackle. I can't believe it.
Extra yard here to the 38.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job is simply covering receivers.
Because I had a route going deep and it was covered.
But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Forced out to his left.
Fumble, man. Rodgers never fumbles.
Winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork.
That guy never fumbles. I played the guy on the stream 3 times. I keep bumping, hit him, hit sticks, no fumbles. And then he was running them on what you call that thing?
Now a first down carry by Jones.
He was running them options too. Like, Rodgers doing options now?
It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield.
Yeah, man.
But also when you run those
inconsistent stuff,
runs,
man.
he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a
My
chance to
Achilles
react.
heel is my line. I can't get some passes off sometimes.
From the 31, Rodgers buying time to his left. That's complete to Lazard. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. Given 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On first down, Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter with their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage.
Yeah, if I ran like that with Trubisky, I get popped, man. It's fumble. Don't even have to even hit stick me. Just tackle me. I fumble the ball. Okay, good night.
Fielded in the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Can't trust that run stopper guy.
Back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Bears.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jair Alexander. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Got a man, it's Tanyan complete.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
8 yards on the pickup. Second and 2.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And the 13-year man.
Dead it is.
We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL.
Yeah, it's almost like Regs at times. Almost like built like your mud is.
Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play.
Like you're not really playing the game, you're just playing the abilities. The entire game is just playing the abilities of each player that's on the road. It's like built like mud.
So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards.
So many plays. Oh, look at this.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the shotgun is Trubisky. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
On 2nd and 9. Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones.
See the tackling? Yeah, see the freaking tackling, man? Oh, God. I swear it's like they run down, but it's like they don't see the players or something. It's the weirdest thing. Everybody just run past the person with the ball. Like they don't see him or something.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
I mean, just run past people who just fly on the ground. See the guy that ran across my guy in the beginning, just flew on the ground, just ran past me.
At their own 26-yard line.
So Maybe I don't see the players or something.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun?
So you really should be getting killed playing this defense on first down against one for heavy formation. You can get away with it in Madden.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Trubisky will throw. And that is incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a
like over-relying on his defense.
And turn it into a long game.
Over-reliance.
Make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone
Over-relying on it, man.
the ones that need to touch the ball.
Eventually, somebody's going to figure it out.
Takes it across the 40-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
We're relying on it, man. Using it too much.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense,
Using it way too much.
where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Get the hell out of here, man. See where 97 came from?
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw
Away from the middle of the field.
Converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Oh. Snap the freaking ball.
Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Darnell Mooney there to make the grab. And the Bears draw a bit closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Hey, man, if the game is allowing them to do it, man, it's kind of hard to stop it, you know? That's what the game allows, man.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6
To throw is Rodgers.
I mean, it's
Dancing
ridiculous.
to his left. He'll get this to
You
his
don't.
right.
Like I'm saying, man, there's no point in blitzing sometimes.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the
How
lead
do you
as
just
well
run away from
to
a
begin the
blitz?
fourth quarter. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
On first down, Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Had the gain here to the
That's a good play right there.
more than 40 yards total.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Look at the spin. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now, backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
Gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it, Jones. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Crosby puts it through. And they don't.
Hey everybody,
Makes our score 20-10.
welcome and thanks for joining me on the stream. Hope everybody's doing right, and I definitely enjoy your company. So thanks for sticking around.
Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more.
Bisky, man, get the ball over.
And that should do it. He's picked off near his own 48. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
We always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Able to force him out of the pocket.
Oh yeah, somebody's asking me about contains earlier. You saw that on contains? See how it doesn't work?
First down there on a pickup at 25.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead.
Because I played Green Bay before, and it's kind of crazy that Aaron Rodgers scrambled as much as he does.
Way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of
coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's where they're going to ride.
Well, the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
It's a nice pick up of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Rodgers throwing here. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd.
Now Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss.
Yeah, Thorne wasn't going to get it done right there.
Off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions.
Yeah, it's just this version. They don't have it in this version. It sucks. Let me see if they fix that top safety over there on the right side. Let's see if they fixed him.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Yeah, they fixed it. Usually he dips down. That causes like a huge problem. Yeah, look how they fixed it. That's good.
They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Trubisky to throw.
Wow, like he actually made a catch.
Took a
I can't
pretty
believe
good
it.
shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And it's incomplete.
Oh my goodness, Trubisky.
Seconds now on the clock here. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Now I'm thinking about the mental focus.
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Try to stay with it.
That's true. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky.
55.
They give him back at his own 3-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Yeah, the line definitely plays like the Bears line. What's that, Love Rod? Yeah, why not? After this game right here.
Chance now to put this game on ice.
It's the last game anyway.
1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here.
Oh,
game
jeez.
that's been decided in the closing seconds. Second.
I don't want to play anymore. I quit. I don't want to play. I'm good. I don't want to play. I changed my mind.
Rodgers looking to throw. Steps away to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I changed my mind. No, I'm good. I don't want to play you no more.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
I'm good. Thanks.
Rodgers to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone.
Yeah. After this one, I'll probably be done. I was gonna play that guy, but come on, dude. Seriously? It's those newcomers, man. Overreaching all the time. Overreaching. I mean, I like my audience. My audience is like grown folks. It's 34 to 45. That's the age range. What I do. Beat me and I'll give you 100 Vimos for YouTube videos. What the hell? Alright, we're good, man. Thanks. Thanks, but no thanks.
It's the NFL on EA Sports.
For real, it is. It's an older crowd, man.
This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged
I'm good.
Ready for football are they, and ready for
I don't do it for money, man. I just try to play just off of the strength of playing. I didn't know you were going to be doing all that.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
I'm good, man. Thanks. Like, no hard feelings. We're good. Thanks.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile.
All right, you too, man. Have a good one.
To swallow up the ball carrier.
All the best. No hard feelings.
From the 24, Trubisky. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. Touchdown, Chicago! David Montgomery, 76 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And I'll tell you what a bird's eye view I got here, because that was actually something else to watch. Not a lot of wiggle in that. That was catch it and go, and to use those wheels of his, absolute devastating effect.
Again? Alright, I got you. Yeah, man, we part of the old boys club over here. We the 35 to 40-year-olds over here that love to play football.
And beyond the 20, but not
if you ain't walking with crutches, man, don't come into this lobby, man. With some old folks over here. we taking them Bengay and everything, man. We taking them painkillers. I'm just joking, man. I was joking.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be
I know.
6. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to look deep.
It's more than one. What the hell are you doing? Freaking Kyle. Why you run away from the ball? You don't want the ball?
But it's 3rd down.
Dang, that's how you rolling, Kyle.
Firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
I ain't scared of him. Come on. Come on, Hill. We ain't scared of you.
Mahomes on 3rd.
Oh.
Robinson with a big catch. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket.
Okay.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Yeah, man, we the old boys club over here, man.
Goes for a gain of 31.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell.
Oh, I forgot Le'Veon Bell played for them. Yeah, that's right.
At the end of all that hitting and howling,
Damn.
it was a 4
I know all about that stuff.
The offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Why is like inside zone and all this stuff? So what? Stop, man.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Mahomes now on 1st.
Get over here.
Looking right side, and
Where do you think
complete
you're
to
going?
Watkins.
Huh?
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained.
Damn, double slants.
So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, it's Bell. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of
Oh, he is. Oh, okay. What's that?
No. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes being chased out left.
Give me those. I'll take those from you.
And it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking.
Why is that the only way I get turnovers? I got to go pick it up myself.
You're actually taking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking
That was all me.
getting 3.
I don't ever get no fumbles.
It's
ridiculous, man.
Points on that drive. This could cost them.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their
Bucks.
38.
Did you use the Bucks or something? What's this? What's he playing? This is man. Why this looks like man? It is man.
Interception. Here's Trubisky. And a coverage.
Oh, it's man.
And incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver.
Did you just use the Bucks just now, Mike?
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Oh, gotta remember this guy right here. The beast in the middle.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky.
Christ, man, there's nobody open.
So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears 7, Chiefs nothing.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Now Trubisky.
Oh my goodness, man.
And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force
it is almost ridiculous sometimes.
There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Jeez. Oh, I am, man. Try it out, man. Try to get the 10-game challenge. You gotta get 10 wins in a row. 10 wins in a row. The 10-win challenge.
From the shotgun is Trubisky.
Come on!
Darnell Mooney, the target there. Third down.
All this freaking man-to-man defense crap.
I apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally, you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. On third down, Trubisky.
Why is he chasing after the tight end? Did the exact same thing last down.
Just shy of the 20. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Strong close? No, I don't have any close formations, Mike. I took it off a long time ago because it's glitchy as hell. I be running all the counter stuff. Every time somebody does something, I do the opposite of whatever they do. Like people run like crossing routes all day. I do crossing routes from time to time, but it's not my whole offense not based on it. I just try to find ways to stop it. But I don't run it myself. Just like I don't run sail all game. Because we know it's all cheeky it is. Like stuff like that. I just do the opposite of what everybody else is doing. Like in 2018, that's when I stopped running close formations because the defense can't handle it, honestly. It's just a way to just move the ball easy for everybody.
They try again with Montgomery. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line.
So I don't have it on my thing.
Call it no
I removed it a while ago. I guess I'd be making the game harder for myself, I guess, sometimes.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Oh, I gotta feel it.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On third and goal, Trubisky.
And
it'll be intercepted.
I guess I'd be handicapping myself sometimes.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the
Oh yeah, really?
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out.
Yeah, I'm saying try doing it with the Bears.
With the football. Because you can make an educated guess defensively.
Tough
Not all
stuff.
the time, but sometimes. And when you're right,
It's some
you got a
tough
decent
stuff.
chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he'll get this underneath the bell. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Forced out to his left. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he gets this
Problem
to the
playing
other side of
Mahomes.
midfield across the 45
All this damn
before
scrambling.
going out. 23 yards, the final tally.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Mahomes now on first down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. He's got Watkins on the out route. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Oh my God, man! I'm tired with the tackling, dog. Tired with the tackling gets on my nerves, man.
Chiefs touchdown. Demarcus Robinson.
Every time you bring him down to make the tackle, they act like they don't see the ball carrier. It's annoying.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when
Let's
you
see what's
see
going on
them
over there.
full hands, it is sometimes
I
hard
know
to
what's funny. I haven't
how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play
Yeah, I was talking about somebody else in the chat earlier.
So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
It's just hard for me to like listen to somebody tell me about the game when they use the best team all the time. It's just like, okay, all right, man. Like you try using it with like, you know, let me see you imply them same tactics on a team that's not all that good. That's what I want to see. I see a lot of people do that all the time. Not saying there's anything wrong with using the top team, but if that's what you promote all day, and then like, well, are you giving yourself any challenge, really?
At the line, prepping for their next drive.
The team does everything by itself on remote. You don't have to do anything. All you got to do is just call the play. Chris Jones gonna bust through the line. You know what I mean? They're gonna do everything for you. You don't have to do anything.
Do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also
All you gotta do is call the play on offense.
that it's
That's it.
supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score.
But then they give me grief about what my team is or isn't doing. That's why I'm like, try it. Try using the Bears for 10 games and tell me if you don't freaking go bald by the end of 10 games. Just so you can understand the pain of it. That's why I like, just enjoy the game for what it is. I play the game, enjoy, we talk about other stuff, but stop freaking giving me hell about what I'm doing.
2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love
Macarena dance. That's like a funny dance, though.
After the incompletion,
That dance came back in the 90s, too. Yeah, the mistake, you can't double team this guy right here with the M over his head. You can't double team him. If you do, he's just gonna bust through the double team animation. That's the only way to stop him right there. I don't have the arm, man. I wish I had the cannon. That was a touchdown. So that play right there is a perfect example. That was Mahomes. He was throwing that ball in the end zone.
It's going to rattle him
away from that last defender.
I also wonder if it's going to
See, Robinson had to stop and wait for it. See, he had to stop and wait for it.
Or does he find a way to pull it together?
You don't have no cannon, man. It's just little things right there that I'll be talking about. So if you understand that about the game, then you understand what I'm playing with them. You know, hey, just certain things I can't do without having to explain it to people all the time. That stuff gets annoying sometimes. Like, man, but you know I can't do that with this team. I wish I could, but I can't. You know what I'm saying? Alright, let's try this one more time. You know what? We'll run his places like last year. Let's see if it works. To a specific receiver. See this guy right here? Moving him. That's the key to all of this.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll find Miller. That's complete. They'll wind up getting this one.
See how the M stops him in his tracks? If I do double team, watch what happens. You do double team right now, watch what happens to him.
As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10.
Let's watch how long they hold before they let him go.
Here's Trubisky to throw.
And I don't like doing double teams for one reason, is because I take a resource away from blocking somebody else. Like the guy that came off the edge. That's off of double team.
Initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Yeah, one more time out left.
Throwing here, Trubisky. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Again, it's Trubisky.
Pass interference.
We do have
I'll take those.
Flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Feeling pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. It's a loss of 3 on what should be the final play of the first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, I don't even get into that argument, Mike, with people about custom playbooks. That's just the dumbest argument ever. It's just stupid. Like, when I'm playing people that got like super teams, I'm not complaining about. I just play them. I just play. What I be getting mad about is more like criticizing how I'm playing with a team. I have to play with them a specific way because they don't have the ammunition as another team does. And it's like if you don't understand that, so it's kind of hard to have that kind of conversation with you. But the plays, I don't care. Because I play what's on the field, so I don't care what you run. You run whatever you want to run. I'm just gonna play based on what you've been doing all game. So yeah, I'll get into.
Love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. To throw again on second down. Mahomes.
Tackle! Ah, this game.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. That's
see the tackling?
Back.
Oh, man.
Getting this one up to about the 35.
It's like coming downhill, they forget the players exist or something. I don't understand it. Plus you get like tackle up the field animations. It's just a lot of stuff they gotta fix, man. They gotta clean stuff up.
Good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Back to the ground. This time to down.
Well, they're looking at the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25
Yeah, it's
yards.
the same old.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back.
Same stuff, basically.
Last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big
Like you see the same, like, what do you call that thing?
going forward.
Same scheme.
So the good quarterbacks always tell the ball boy, get that one.
But it's effective, that's the thing, because the game allows it to be effective, so.
Let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
16 yards. First down, Kansas City.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple.
Like if crossing routes wasn't so powerful, nobody would run it. But because they didn't run it like 10 years ago. It wasn't that crazy 10 years ago because the line you can get blitzes in. But then once you take blitzing out, it's over. Now everybody's running around. You know what I mean? Like they create the mess.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down here at the
That's why crossing routes are so powerful nowadays.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes.
If it wasn't for that, people would have to read the field and decide where they're going to go with the ball. But it don't matter because ain't going to be no pass rush. You can't blitz. If you notice, nobody blitzes anymore. Everybody just either you playing bump because you got the team that can play bump with man-to-man, or you're just playing coverage. Ain't no more blitzing. And then now you got crossing routes. It's like I said, the game creates the mess. So how am I going to blame the person that's doing it? Because it ain't allowed to happen. We don't have this much problems. Then they give us the ability to set your guys 25 yards upfield, but then you're going to give up flats all day. Like, come on, man. Now everybody's like, oh, you can use Mabel defense. Mabel's the new thing now. Like, yeah, but what about the middle of the field? How are we going to cover? You're going to cover the middle of the field with one user? That's what we're going to do. I'm like, man, stuff is crazy. Just let us play football, man. Just make the stuff work. That way I'm not limited to like 4 or 5 players I can call on defense because everybody's running crossing routes.
This passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Man, this guy going at it.
It's been a very hotly contested game.
We got 10 points each for the fourth quarter. Damn, there's some crazy defense then. I could have had my 10 points. I just took my field goal.
Gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
This is a risk I'm taking right here.
Here's Trubisky. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
See what I mean? What's on the field? It all depends on what that defender did on the left side.
16 yards.
It's all based on what he did. But I need time though. If they bust through the line, I can't read it. I can't read it.
They're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance.
Dude, I got to adjust for that. See that?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there.
It depends on what he does. See how he plays me on 3rd down.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Need something else. Just in case.
Trubisky to throw again. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. Not much there, only a yard. Not a big win.
Damn man-to-man, man.
Too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This is why I was doing this earlier, because he kept freaking bumping me.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And he will take this
Just straight up man-to-man.
touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more.
You know, this guy banned me from his Twitch from criticizing from running the.
Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on early downs than ever before. This has become a.
I mean, yeah, I've been in. Those can get like boring real fast though. That's what I keep saying when I see people run like those offset plays all game, and I'm like, man, can you imagine if I did this all game, like just run like the same? I mean, it works. Don't get me wrong, but if I did that in a stream all day, you guys are freaking never watch me. Like he's run like this right here, this play right here. If I did this all game.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within.
I mean, I could just do that all game if I really wanted to beat what he was doing. And I mean, it's like it's hard to beat the man, but I'll be trying to just run plays, but people won't let you because you know you beat the loose zones every now and then. They're gonna run to man defense.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the.
So I mean, it's just a man blitz right here.
Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
From the shotgun is Trubisky.
It's not hard to beat. I'm just trying to run plays. Like I want to experiment. I want to do stuff, but they won't let you. It's bump.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Oh, he's going to kill that enough time. He's going to go back to man bump again.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Man, don't it though? It's like there's nothing you can do to cover that little route right there, unless you cover it yourself. All you gotta do is just low throw it like I just did that last play. It's open all day, every day. And then the running back, if you're not playing straight man from the outside, if they're manning him from the center of the field, the delay on the man-to-man recognition is so late. You can just throw that table out. Yeah.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
I'm looking for something, if I can get it.
Throwing again on
nobody's taking this guy.
Trubisky.
Why you drop it?
Incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys
see if
are
you
just
adjust
not
for
as
that.
comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
I should have known. I should have freaking known. It's all good. Let me see something. You just hope your playmakers can make plays. That's the only thing. Can your playmakers make plays? Because I know where the open part of the field is, but can your playmaker make the play? That's the thing now.
Throwing now is Trubisky.
Can your playmakers make plays?
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you wanted.
That's just the only thing.
Throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down. Trailing in the 4th quarter, they got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on 4th down.
The reason why zones are such a hard defense to use in this game is the pass rush. If it wasn't for the pass rush, it'd be the best thing to use. Some games, you guys see those games where, for some reason, since my opponents get in the backfield every down. All right.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And if you ever use the Bears, like I said, man, you've got 5 seconds to get rid of that ball. Because the line is not going to hold too long.
Here's Trubisky. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Oh. Missed that one. Yeah, let's try this one.
Trubisky. And this is caught. Touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They had the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball,
yeah, you're right, Spike. I need to regroup or something.
Offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog,
I need to go back to the tank and refuel.
yeah, you know, it doesn't feel right. Exactly.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get
take this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Yeah. I'm going to do one more after this. I got to stay focused. That's what I'll be tiring as hell. Because I've been on some streams where they'll stream for 4 hours and it's the same 2 plays on offense for 5 hours. Because it's like, it's broken. I'm like, golly.
Second down. It's Bell. He's got a first down and more past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. So
battles the street.
That happens too. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just
I think I've had like 10 game losing streaks.
They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to.
I'll be losing like I just did this game, like 3 points, 2 points, a point. And I keep going and going, and you just keep losing. I'm like, man. And then every times where I've gone on streaks, 12 game, 15 game win streaks. But I think the reason why I'm not able to really, on defense especially, is the pass rush. I'm trying to find formations to help me handle the pass rush. And I play zones more than anything, but zones can't work correctly if they don't have effective pass rush. And this whole mechanic of going to the line, man, please remove it for next year. I just hope they take it away. Just bring back Madden 20 pass rush. Because every time I do went to zone, I just kill the zone, and he has to go back to man-to-man bump to stop me. And I see him a couple of times. He's trying to rush on the line with Chris Jones. Yeah, because you can't really... And if it was like really, really good pass rushing, you can't like navigate the whole entire field to throw the ball. You're just making your key reads on defense. If a guy's standing right here, the defender, if he moves, I'm going over here with the ball. And you just wait for him to clear out so he can throw the ball real fast. People can't really learn if they just keep giving this, they'll run crossing routes and then just wait for him to cross, and if it's not dead, then they'll scramble with a QB quarterback and throw the ball. And you saw what that one guy did with Green Bay, with Aaron Rodgers. He ran 40 yards backwards and he still couldn't sack him. That was like Michael Vick back in Madden 04. And he got a, what they call it, intentional grounding. Had him on fourth and 45. I'm like, who runs backwards 40 yards? And we still couldn't sack him 40 yards backwards. It's Aaron Rodgers here we're talking about. It's crazy.
Down.
See my man-to-man defense? Horrible. Everybody's gonna beat a load of field.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I use man sparingly, not all the time.
The ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about use the backside of the backfield, because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
You know what I mean? Just scrambling.
Picked up at the 47. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed.
Hey, if you don't know what you're doing playing this game, boy, you're frustrated as hell.
I think so, but you have to remember.
Why he leave? I was just talking about the scrambling thing. He's doing the exact same gameplay I was just telling you about. Exactly what I was just telling you about. They're not going to read the defense. It's the same old, same old. If they're saying there's no pass rush, then why is anybody going to learn how to play football? You just take the easiest route to victory. Get a mobile quarterback, snap the ball, wait for the crossing routes to cross. If it's not there, scramble and throw it. I just said it too. I don't know. He probably has like a real bad record. Let me go back in. Let me see. I have no idea. 1,000? Really? Wow, it's crazy. He's tried it one time and quit. Trying to get that one game in, man. Call it a day. What Chiefs game, Mike? Anyone you talking about specifically? Or was that something else I missed? Oh, I think that's why I quit. No defense. Yeah, it could possibly be. The game before. What happened with the game before? You said act like it never happened? What do you mean? I'm trying to understand what you're trying to say, Mike. You lost to the Chiefs. Okay. Yeah, I lost to the Chiefs.
Soldier Field in Chicago. This was
17-14. I think everybody kind of saw it. But were you trying to say something though? Like I don't understand what you're trying to get at. How that you got the win? It's 1-1. Like it never happened. Oh, that's what you mean. Oh, I guess, man. I don't know, man. Look, they just gave me a loss just now. I don't understand. Look, I just got a loss. See what I mean? Is I have lost the poly. It's just so many different ways to lose the games. It's only one way to get a win. It's crazy. I'm still connected. How did I just get a loss? Yeah, look at that. I just got a loss now. The game just quit on me. I just got a loss.
Great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville.
So they just keep spouting on the loss column.
Up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match.
All right, Titans. Derrick Henry time.
Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started.
Yeah, I don't even know what's going on.
We go from Nashville.
I'm still connected still, so I don't know why that just happened. I've had like 4 or 5 of those. I wish I could put in the win column. Be nice.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard
Really?
line.
That's what we're doing?
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise.
Yeah, all day, every day.
Backs in the league had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
It's
almost like playing Wildcat over here.
Can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
Oh boy, it's almost like playing Wildcat.
That monster, yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Run, pass.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He's going deep.
Why you do that?
And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up fourth down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Wide? Where the hell am I getting wide?
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found.
What do you guys think? Sale?
It's going to go for this on the opening drive.
Oh! Almost picked it off. Wow. Don't nobody want to play defense, man. That's some crossing routes. The crossers.
Incomplete.
His pass.
All right.
Intended for Adam Humphrey. Incomplete. It's a turnover on downs.
I called it right before he snapped it. He's like, what do you think it's going to be right here? You see the formation, you already know what's about to happen.
Now Trubisky on first down.
Oh, that didn't come up on me. Oh, man, Robinson thought he had a free one. I wonder what that guy was in. I think I have an idea. Oh, the underneath guy didn't take. That guy must have been some type of soft, maybe. I'm going to get soft squats. Let's go play on that defensive guy.
We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover.
Come on! Throw the control of the TV, freaking tackles.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 45-yard line.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there.
Take the.
It's 3rd and 2.
Nice play right there to start.
I mean, they can leave it in the game. Just allow some pass rushing. That's all. That would solve it. To honestly be honest, that would solve everything. That would solve it. That's why you never had. They've always been in the game, but it's like you had to bait people into throwing it. But since 18, man, it's like just they've been working on the line of scrimmage, and then because of the nanos. Because remember back in the day you had nano blitzing, so you couldn't sit in the pocket all day to throw a crossing route, right? Because people could nano blitz you. But they've been working on reducing the nano blitzing and blitzing in general. Now we're at the point where you can't even blitz now. Everything gets picked up. So those routes just sit across the field all day. Yeah, look, here we go. What do you think this is? Like, you already know the formations. Look. See that? Like, you already know the formations. You could be inside zoning me, though. I don't be surprised if you catch it inside zone.
They are going for it. It's Tannehill.
Come on, Kyle.
Corey Davis. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Flushed out right. On the run.
So I mean, with all day to throw, that's the thing. A normal 4-man rush.
Corey Davis, 45 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And this is good.
And it's only a handful of defenses you can actually play to stop those things. So I'm stuck in like 3-4 plays on defense, and then I can run a bunch of plays on offense. When I come to defense, I'm losing 3 or 4 plays. Because every down, I'm worried about somebody running one of those.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
And then the higher you go in the ranks, that's all you're going to see. Plus man defense, of course. So it's a real headache. A real headache.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time wasn't pretty. One play and interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play.
Well, that's how you're supposed to run an effective crossing route, pulling the linebackers in the middle so you can throw over their head with the play action.
They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
That's see the players the way the play is designed to be used in conjunction with the play action. Pull the linebackers in so you can throw over the top of them.
And now that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or playing the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Now throwing on first down and completing it. They'll contain
it's almost
him
like a run
to
play.
just 4. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation,
Oh, I wish I could go in the center from right here.
Able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
25 yards. Give him a shot. First down, Bears.
After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
7-0.
Man, I got all these plays in there. I didn't realize I got all these
Tennessee
plays.
territory now. Here's first and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Again, it's Trubisky. Quickly into the hands of Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Oh, he threw it over there because he moved his linebacker out of the way.
For him, that good
I don't know what he was doing in the line of scrimmage. Blitz.
inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
You see that? Let's see how you see if they give it to him.
Inside the red zone.
See what I mean?
They'll look to throw. And
Just playing what's on the field.
in for a Bears touchdown.
Like, you don't have to run all those crazy routes if you can just read the defenses and see how they align and then play
Extra point away
based
from
into
tying
it.
the football game.
Like, I'm not gonna get it right all the time, but I try to play that way. It just makes it fun for me to play that way.
Field and into the end zone.
That's how you're supposed to play football, not the stuff that you see people do all the time.
Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on.
The only thing I was worried about in that play is if the guy's gonna warp into position and intercept the ball. I wasn't sure.
Just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Yeah, you see that spike? There goes another challenge again. Like it never fails, man. It never fails.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them.
Into a double team, and it's
Like, you didn't even have to do all that, though.
picked off by Tashawn Gibson. Fighting through. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Okay, it's real simple to say.
Waiting on the crosses to come through.
That sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up putting one downfield that gets intercepted.
And a tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be
Oh, you didn't cover 4. Okay.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm
All right,
not sure
cover
he
4.
made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. That is caught by Cohen. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Touchdown, Chicago! Tariq Cohen, 30 yards. And the Bears.
Well, that's it, man. He's had enough. Alright. Call it a day. Alright, Truce, man. Glad to see all the confidence you got. I'm happy for you. Alright, fellas, man. Till next time. Talk to you guys later. 1.